You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Sports 2. Well, there was a time when it looked like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who owns the XFL and, of course, is ex-WWE multi-time world champion, there was a time when he looked like he was going to run for president. Now, there was also a time when he was a big-time conservative, and then he went out there and endorsed Joe Biden. So, what the F? Buyer's remorse, Rock? So, anyway, there was a poll that came out last year where it showed The Rock might get some votes if he was going to run. The Rock is the number one box office draw in the country. I like some of his films, some of them not so much. I am looking forward to Black Adam. I am. It's got Hawkman in it. I'm ready for that. And I like some of those mindless Fast and the Furious movies. That's neither here nor there. So we thought there was a chance The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, might end up running for president. Well, he has come out and he has officially shot that down and says it is off the table. This is Breitbart. Dwayne Johnson closes the door on a run for president, citing family. I do have to give him some credit because he says he wants to be available for his daughter. Of course, the president, most of them anyway, are usually busy doing productive things. Hollywood action star and former wrestler Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson now says he will not be running for president despite earlier teases for a possible run for office, citing, quote, the time with his family as a decision. Johnson has been teasing a run for the White House for years. Indeed, back in 2017, he claimed that being president was, quote, within my skill set. And last year, he was buoyed by a poll that showed he'd be a popular candidate. Right after the 2021 poll, Johnson claimed he would, quote, humbly and respectfully stand up and listen and learn about what it would take to run for president and then sit in the White House as leader of the free world. Quote, I love our country to my core. I'm endlessly grateful for my opportunities I've had here as a half-black, half-Samoan kid, being able to work my ass off, knowing tenacity opens doors. At least he touts a big work ethic. Johnson said in June of last year, in a lot of ways, I'm indebted to our great country for it. But it looks like the Jumanji star is done listening and learning because now he says a run for the president is out. Quote, it's off the table. Yes, it is off the table, 50-year-old says in an upcoming interview on CBS Sunday morning. Let's get just a clip of this.
Is running for president off the table now?
It's off the table, yes. It is off the table. I will say this, because it requires the B side to this. I love our country and everyone in it. I also love being a daddy. And that's the most important thing to me, is being a daddy.
Okay, so, I mean, he just comes out and says, I love being a daddy. Quote, I know what it is like to be on the road and be so busy that I was absent for a lot of years with my first daughter growing up. So my number one priority is my daughters. Sure, CEO sounds great, but the number one thing I want to be is a daddy, and that's it. Not to mention that becoming president would put his busy and lucrative film career on hold for at least 5 years, if not more, were he to serve 2 terms. Johnson presented himself as a staunch conservative early in his wrestling career, that's right. But over the years, since he's become Hollywood's highest paid star, he's drifted increasingly leftward. And during the 2020 race for president, he endorsed Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, the most left-wing presidential ticket in history. Yep, unfortunately he did. I remember doing that video when he made a very public and cringy Joe Biden video where he endorsed Biden, and I just dropped my head. I was like, oh, come on, Rock, really? I mean, it made no sense to me when he did that whatsoever. I mean, he had always been known as a conservative. I know he always looked up to Arnold Schwarzenegger in the political aspirations that, of course, eventually Arnold fulfilled, right, as the governor of California. And but now he's saying he will not do it. And like I said, I had seen a lot of things when I made a video last year, I think, about him talking about being president. There were some numbers that were pretty damn favorable, actually, for The Rock from a popularity standpoint. That's not saying much for the informed voter in this country that they thought The Rock would have done that great a job. But you get my point anyway. So there it is. The Rock is saying, no, it's off the table, not doing it. The XFL comes back, I believe, in April of next year, maybe, something like that. I don't know. We will cover the XFL when it comes back on this channel. So there it is. Peace. I'm out. Till next time. Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Make sure you use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word, will get you 25% off. Go get them right now.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.